Greetings, greetings, greetings. Good day. This is Prophet West coming to you today. Took a break today. I didn't have no Saturday prayer. But what I want to do, I want to give someone a word of encouragement. I want to encourage you. I'm going to be real brief. Give me about 3 or 4 minutes, and I want to speak to you. I want to speak to you real quick. And what I want to say to you today is at ease. Some that's listening to me right now, you're in a storm, and troubles are on every side, difficulties, things you're fighting, and things are becoming greater and greater in your life, more difficult. The pressure is rising in your life like the water, and it feels like you're about to drown from the things that you're facing, the things that you're dealing with, the things that you're in. And you're discouraged to the point wherein you wonder, will it be over? When will it be over? Because you look at your circumstances, and your circumstances are becoming greater and greater. But now you know what God is saying in your heart, and you know what God has spoken into your heart. But yet there's a fight there. There's a fight there, and you're trying to hold on. You're trying to believe God, but it's tough. And so that's why I come to give you that word. It's at ease. And see, because at the place where you are right now, you're being stretched. All hell is broke loose in your life. You are being stretched. And see what God is doing. God has taken the training wheels off. And now he wants you to totally depend on him. And all you got to do is just obey. That's all you got to do, just obey him. The Bible says obedience is always better than sacrifice. Because when you obey God, that means that God's going to take care of it. When you obey God, God's going to get the glory. When you obey God, God's going to give you peace. God's going to give you peace. But when you try to do it in your own hand, when you try to figure it out on your own, then that's where the troubles come in at. Because the Bible says that the way of a transgressor is hard. See, when you try to do it in your own, when you try to do it outside of the law of the spirit, and when you get in flesh, then there's a harvest of flesh. Because the Bible says that he that soweth to the flesh shall reap of the flesh corruption. So that's why things have blown up in your face, because you are planting seeds of the flesh. You are planting seeds of the law. And so which means that you're going to receive the harvest of the law. But the Bible says that but those that walk in the spirit shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. And so that's why I'm speaking to you. It's going to end. What you're facing is going to end. There is an expiration date that's attached to what you're facing. But all you got to do is just be at ease. Because the Bible says, God said, listen to this. God says that he will keep them in perfect peace, those whose mind is stayed upon him. Your mind on him. If your mind is not on him, that's why you're dealing with what you're dealing with. But if you want your stuff, if you want your storm to be calm, if the storm in you to be calm, you got to keep your minds on him. You got to keep your mind on him. And for those of you who are weak, those of you who feel weak, you feel discouraged, and you feel like you're being drained, and you keep asking people to pray for you and pray for your strength. Your strength comes from your relationship. For the Bible said that the joy of the Lord is your strength. And that strength comes from the word. Draw from the wells of salvation. That's where your strength is at. And so let's get in line. Let's get in line and refocus. You're being made. You're on that wheel. And what God is doing, you're in a transition. And what God is bringing you out, and God is bringing you forth. There's something in you that God is bringing out. He's bringing it out. And it came through being crushed. And in you being crushed, there is an aroma that's coming up out of you. There's an aroma. And so now let that aroma come out. Let that aroma have his way. Let God have his way. Let go and let God. I'm done. But at ease. Don't rush. Rome wasn't built in a day. Patience. The triumph of your faith work with patience. You're being stretched. And what it's doing, God is giving you a capacity. God is stretching your spiritual loins. God is stretching your spiritual understanding. And the reason why he's stretching your spiritual understanding is because that way he can put more in you. Because God won't put nothing. God can't put if you don't open up, God can't put it in there. But the only way God can put his essence in, something greater in you, is when you open up. And when you open up and when you relax. That's when it happens. It's not when you rush, but when you relax. Just be yourself. And just trust God. Again, at ease. God bless you.